Oh, okay. Well, hi. All right. So it's just as I was about to start, my thing fell down. So I'm filming this as a live show just because of space on my phone actually at the moment. But this is going to be a reading for you guys, and it's going to be about what's happening from now to the end of October. Okay, so from now till the end of October, and I'm going to be working with my Mythic Tarot. Okay, so these cards I've had for a super long time, 30 years now. I've had these cards since I was 15. So it's pretty awesome. And the messages that I've been getting from them are really, really deep. All right. So I did a live on Facebook today, and I'm going to be going live here and on Facebook at the same time for Halloween. So we're going to dress up a little bit and be here for a funny Halloween show, and also on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook as well. So things are changing with everything, and a lot of people are getting squashed and their energies being suppressed, etc. And I've been one of those, so I've been branching out into different directions. Although I'm still here, you're going to get the most interaction with me most likely on patreon.com/devinemiracles, and free webinars and free MP3s and posts and all that sort of stuff, and different readings, the deeper readings. But for today, let's do this one here using my really old cards. I want you to focus on number 1 or 2 for this message today. I'm going to start out with number 1. I'm just going to put this aside. I'm going to get the cards ready. So we have 3 main themes, 3 things to focus on. So number 1, number 2. To just focus what is going to give me the answer that I need. And you can find me on all social media at Devine Miracles, and BDevineonline.com is your best bet for easy access to me. Okay, I've got the cards ready to go, pretty much. Now yesterday I tried to make a video for you guys and it just would not work. 7 times, 7 failed attempts. So today was the day. Okay. First of all, let's start off with using the Conscious Spirit deck here. And I'm going to focus on number 1, overall message between now and the end of October. All right, hopefully you should be able to hear me pretty well. Okay, number 1, you have the message of the healer. Okay, so let me just hold this up here like this. There we go. The healer. So it says, I am loving and compassionate and able to bring healing to others. And the energy of the bear as well with your healing work is very, very vital for understanding what you're really afraid of as well. But this could also be a push for you to move more professionally into your healing capabilities. Understand that there are plenty of resources out there available. It's not like when I started doing healing and there was no internet to look things up, or if there was internet I couldn't afford it. So you had to read everything, which thank goodness that was something that I love to do anyway. But the message here is that you just need to focus on healing within yourself, and then you're better able or more capable of helping to heal others as well, right? So it makes a lot of sense if you can do it that way. So here we go. The healer is your overseeing energy. It also could indicate that you yourself are actually healing or overcoming something as we speak, which is awesome. Okay, but also for number 1, this also sort of backs up what I've just said. The Strength card. Okay, so this is definitely, let me try to do it this way. This is definitely about, the strength energy is about overcoming or being in a place of least resistance, being in a place of triumph over something that's been bothering you perhaps for some time, right? So some kind of energy bothering you, some person bothering you, some situation that you're wrestling with. But as you can see, you know, the man in the picture is well on top of the lion, able to conquer these fears. It also talks about or gives connection to your spine and the heart energy in itself as well. So you may be going through heartache or upset, or you may have been concerned about a relationship, or wrestling with your feelings over a situation that has long time been sort of like held over you, kind of thing. So the energy here is the ability, the strength, capability that you have to heal and be healed. Obviously the healer is the main focus for you, number one, but that you are stronger than you think you are, and you are conquering many things that people wouldn't be able to do. So you're working things out now. Remove yourself from the cave of hibernation, out that door, as you can see, out the cave entrance, and into the light again. It's time for you to emerge, or the true self, or the true you to emerge. All right, so also for number one, these are all things that you need to be aware of between now and the end of October. Okay, so let me just move this closer. Okay. And the second card is the Six of Wands. Okay. So this energy is about your success. This is Jason in the Golden Fleece, coming home, welcomed home, and the energy of success and golden abundance around you as well. And it's a success even though everybody was in some ways against you for one reason or another, or you felt like everybody was against you, and you've made it anyway. You've come forward. So by the end of October, you will find yourself in this energy of triumph, okay? In an energy of feeling stronger than ever, of feeling more capable than you have done in the past, and being able to shift into this new dimension, and also awaken all of your senses. I also feel for some of you there's some kind of weight issue or something that you've been dealing with your own physical body, and this shows if you stick to the plan that you might have made already. If you stick to that, then you go and see it through, then you're the one that's triumphant. And in this energy, we're talking about the end of October, but this card is a timeline card. It also indicates a 6-week time frame. Okay, so if you start now, it's better than starting in 6 weeks, because you'll be almost where you want to be, right? Don't listen to everybody else. Number one, that may be discouraging you at the moment or upsetting you for some reason. It's time for you to really just focus on where you want to be and what you want to do, and allowing the energy to unfold in the right way for you as well. And finally, so this is between now and the end of October, you have the energy of the world. Okay, so the Ouroboros there, connecting everything together. You are connected, you are united. There is the energy of world unity too in this particular card. In some cases, this used to indicate a lot of travel also. So who knows, there may just be this freedom in the air, and a feeling of safety and a feeling of security. And also this is a message as part of your healing, also to connect more in with the world, with the earth, with nature, of course, and remembering that you're a part of it, and that when you don't connect with it is when you find yourself lost and alone and outside of yourself and all confusing and all that sort of thing. So your energies or your messages are all about success, number one, that you are undertaking something new that's important to you, that you're overcoming a situation in your life that has long held you down. There may be a physical recovery as well, of your actual health, etc. And a feeling of completion on just about every level for you here as well. So trust in yourself and your abilities to move past any situation that has caused you pain in some way and bring you into alignment with who you really are, trusting that the universe has your back, trusting that you are going to be rewarded for all of your hard work, and it may not come in the ways in which you would like it to come, but it's coming forward in beautiful ways, interesting ways as well. And there will be recognition for you for your journey. There will be recognition as you follow your way forward, right? As you move forward in love and light. Okay. Awesome messages, number 1. Okay. Number 2. And of course, you know where to find me, or the links are below. If you want something one-on-one, I really do recommend this. All right. Okay. All right. Number 2. Here is your big message. And it's the message of Earth Angel. These are from the Conscious Spirit deck, which I love. It says, I am a guardian of Mother Earth and I protect all who live on her. Okay, so this is your card for today. This is your overseeing card. And it also talks about your connection to angels, of course, your connection to nature, and that maybe that you've been really focusing on this lately. And also this is this is an earth angel, but it's also connecting with the green energy of the heart space, or one of the chambers in the heart space also. So it's interesting that this is coming up because this is very, very healing, and it's healing out from your chest, a lot of grief and past pain and karmic pain as well, which can trigger in at any moment if we don't have our cosmic doorways closed off, or we haven't done the work on clearing our energy completely. Again, something else that you can get help and assistance with doing once and for all if you need it. Okay, so let's see what else is coming forward, what other messages. I can tell you right now that everything is changing, and that we are in that very, very big pivotal point right now where a lot of information is moving forward, and a lot of different information and news and things are starting to ramp up a little bit more, but at the same time getting really, really interesting. And I really feel relief is just around the corner, right? It's just at hand. Okay, number 2. So we have the energy of the 8 of Cups coming forward for you. And this is going along with this grief or sadness energy, all right? So this card came out today in a different way than I'm going to explain it right now. This is Persephone. She is the goddess, Demeter's child. And she was in love with Hades, the god of the underworld. And it's about moving into a new cycle that not everybody understands, and having to take your time in order to process your feelings, in order to process where you're at, and being okay with doing that as well. The 8 of Cups is full of emotion, of course, but it's also a very spiritual card, because as you make these big decisions to turn away from situations, to shut people out, to create boundaries in your life, to change your location and trust in your instincts as you make these decisions. It's not going to be to everybody's liking, but as you do it anyway, you grow and you're supported in your growth, and things begin to occur that perhaps would not have been able to in the past. So whatever decision that you're making is part of your healing growth. It is part of your awareness. It's part of the truth of who you are. And it's going to be very beneficial for you in this healing capacity and healing the heart space as well. Allow yourself time for true healing to occur. A lot of people rush this process thinking that they're fine, but they're not. And you need to remind yourself to take your time as you heal. Squirrels up there. And this Three of Swords also, Odysseus here, having to be a witness to his own father's demise, something that he didn't want to have anything to do with, but he was in total fear of this situation. So as I say that to you, it's like there's something that is that you have been in total fear of, or that you have been controlled in some way through your feelings, and have felt frozen at times in your ability to make a choice or move forward. And this is saying that that part of your life is finished with. But there's definitely a connection to the heart space, maybe having heart problems, arrhythmia, nervous anxiety in your chest, feeling things in your chest at first, feeling a tightness in here as well. Or maybe there's someone that you know that has passed away in this particular way, with a heart issue or something. But there's a deep sense, as I said before, of grief surrounding you, or grief being the cause of your behavior, or being the cause of your sleeplessness, or being the cause of your agitation. Because when we don't accept grief at all, and I'm a big one for this, like I don't deal with it at all, I'm quite strong the whole way through it, and it may be months later, after being agitated for 6 months or something, that I understand that, oh my God, that person has died, or the animal has died, or whatever, and then I suddenly feel it. I'm a late feeler with emotion like this. So, if you are acting bizarre, and if you are acting different, or angry, or upset, or you're withdrawn, or your head is going around, overthinking, if you can't sleep, if you're easily distracted, if you're also easily annoyed, then there could be grief that's behind those feelings, and you need to discover what they are. Understanding that you're never alone in that process, okay? And there are people out there that will help you to process your grief and your trigger points, etc., with understanding. But there could be an ending to a situation, a loss, even in some cases this card comes up when there's a funeral that you might have to attend, or that you hear about, and you are a support to somebody else in this process. Okay, and finally, the good news of the Page of Cups. Okay, so now this particular page is known for loving his own reflection. It's where the term narcissist comes from. It's from this particular Greek energy here. I want to call it, its name is something to do with narcissism, or something similar to that is his name. And he fell in love with his own reflection, which is the energy of, a narcissist never can do any wrong. They always blame everybody else, and they don't take responsibility for things. It's always about they're perfect, and it's because of somebody else, etc., etc. So I feel that this energy is close by you, where you have somebody who can never do any wrong, is never doing any wrong. It's always your fault, or that's how you felt. And the good news here is that this is good news. The Page of Cups always brings in spiritual news and messages. So by the time the end of the month is here, the energy of the Page of Cups will have come and informed you of some happy occasion or an invitation or some happy news that a younger person has for you. But if you do know somebody who's around that has a reason or an excuse for everything, or is controlling you in some way, or is upsetting you, or you're going through something, you need to reach out, okay? Because whatever decisions that you've decided to make as far as releasing this energy is working. However, you just need some, or you may just need some emotional support as you move into the next phase of your life. Because you're a healer, because you're a earth angel, you have the gravity of taking on the responsibilities of everybody else onto your shoulders, and therefore you feel resentful when you don't seem to see the angels actually helping you at all. It feels like they're not, but you are given the message here not to confuse other people's problems, other people's projection of issues. Don't confuse that with your issues. Don't confuse that with your energy, right? And just remember that you are supported by Spirit, and that's the main thing that we need to remember. You are always supported, and that you are loved unconditionally. And by the end of the month, there'll be a surprising event that turns all of this around, and you will be able to be the one who is on top of everything, who's in charge, okay? Now, don't forget, I have more videos available on my website now, BDevineOnline.com. There's other readings that are available there that I've added, and also distant healing, that you can receive 4 weeks of distant healing and an energy report and a clearing and all these things, and music provided for you, etc., for your personal circumstances. So I do really recommend any of the healing practices to help you to get to where you need to be as you move forward. So check everything out, BDevineOnline.com. And don't forget, I will have a newsletter coming with all the dates from now into November of events, and hope to see you live for our Halloween show on the 31st. If you're not doing anything, oh my gosh, I'm so itchy. If you're not doing anything, I'm going to have myself live on Facebook and on YouTube that night for a lot of fun, dress up, etc., and readings and stuff, okay? So I will see you then. I hope this has helped you. Wishing everyone every happiness and lots of love. Goodbye for now. Bye.